Alright guys, so welcome to Flying Dirty. So today, the topic is, I guess we're going to talk about reasons for moving out of the city. We're actually looking for places in the country. I've always wanted to kind of do that so that I can have a nice place to relax and stuff like that. But nowadays, it looks like you got to almost prepare and bail out in case something bad happens. Alright, we're about to get our clearance here.
Number 728, traffic auto departure in from the parallel Cessna will remain right traffic, 5 runway heading, wind 2204, runway 17 left, clear for takeoff.
Alright, positive rate, gear up.
Saratoga 728, contact Springs approach 124.0.
124.0, 4372, have a great one. Alright guys, so we're on our way to Arkansas to look at another property. We're looking for something more woody, in the woods, more isolation. And there's a couple of reasons for that. Number one is, let's say that nothing strange was going on in the world. We just kind of want a place to go and relax from time to time. But things are getting pretty crazy as well, so this will give us an opportunity to look for something that it's more suitable in case something was to go down in the cities. All right, so reasons for me moving out of the city. One reason is I learned how to become financially independent, and that's a beautiful thing when you don't depend on a job or anything like that, where you have flexibility. So I've had flexibility, I don't know, I guess since around 2010. And it's been a beautiful thing. So being financially independent is really good because you can pretty much do what you desire. So that's one reason, is because I could do it. Another reason is it's healthy, it's less stressful. And my gosh, you don't have the stress of the city.
X-ray, descend and maintain 13.
So the way things are going now with, I don't know, just things are getting pretty crazy lately. So I'm not sure, you know, at any moment's notice, cities seems like things are breaking apart. I don't know.
10 degrees left for traffic.
But I'd like to look for a place that, in case something goes down and things get really bad in the cities, or, you know, supplies and society breaks down, then I could bail out and go to the country. The other thing is, in the country, people are more self-reliant, which is one thing I really enjoy. I like being self-reliant. That's why I have a business, is because I don't like depending on someone else for my living. I like to make my own living. I like to make my own decisions and dictate my own life. And the only way I know how to do that is if, first of all, if you have your own business, then that's a good way to start for being, you know, to be self-reliant.
71 Alpha Romeo, contact Spring Approach 124.0.
The other reason is I've seen how the lifestyle is, and everybody in the country that I've met lived very comfortably, very happy, and very basic. And I like that. Javier wants chickens. He's sleepy. He's tired. He got up.
Switch over to 28.
He got up this morning. We got up around 4:30 to make this trip. But he wants chickens, so might be something pretty cool to do. Raise your own chickens, get your own eggs. The other reason I kind of want to get out of the city is because, I don't know, the city lately, there's too much surveillance going on. It's like you don't have any more privacy. You know, there's cameras everywhere. They're tracking you everywhere. And you'll have a little more privacy, I suppose, in small towns or in the country. And I want to get back to the old ways, man. Get back to the old ways of living. Another reason I want to move to the country is because my family is on board with it. They really like the idea. They think it'll be a little more peaceful and they'll be relaxing a little more. So if they're on board with the idea, well, I think we might as well as go for it. So that's why we're looking for places. I like the idea of children being in touch with nature. Kind of like the sound of that. The other reason is that most people in the country, they're still very friendly and old-fashioned, which I don't know, in the city,
65, how do you read this one?
it almost seems like they don't even want to help you anymore. When they see you coming, they turn and they go the other direction.
65, how do you read this transmitter?
It's getting pretty bad. Whenever we go to these different airports and we go to the smaller airports,
How do you read this transmitter? 5 by 5.
man, it's so cool because you know, people are so friendly and they're still willing to help you, and they ask for nothing in return. So in the big cities, it looks like there's a lot more corruption going on. Nowadays, you don't know who to trust. You don't even know who to vote for because, I mean, I don't know. You don't know anything about that individual. So it's pretty difficult to even vote for someone because,
62, go ahead.
I don't know, you don't really know them. Nowadays, people just elect whatever name comes across the ballot. You know, if you're Republican, you'll vote for whoever is the most popular Republican person, and if you're Democrat, then you'll vote for the most popular Democrat person. See, I don't know. I've never been that way. I've always been that I like to vote for the person with the highest values and morale, and the one that's going to be the best for the city, the nation, and what have you. I don't just vote for whatever party. I'm not in love with my own party. Okay, I know that even whatever party you're at, you're going to have good, bad people. You just got to vote for the best people to run the country. That's what I care about. How are we going to be more stable and happier as a nation? I could give a darn about whatever affiliation I'm in. The other thing is that the possibility of the unthinkable of food shortages and a supply chain breakdown is becoming more real in the cities. So if there's a breakdown in supplies, which we hope not, I mean, I hope not, but it is becoming more real. So those are the things that concern me. You know, I know that we've been living very spoiled in America, but doesn't mean it'll never happen. It's happened before, so it can happen again. And if it does happen, I just feel that people of today are not prepared. They're less prepared than the people of of past times. All right. So the other reason is that, you know, my children, they like nature. They like to be in touch with nature, and so I think it'll be a pretty cool idea.
1842. Did you want to go direct?
Plus, I want them to have a lot of land, a lot of room, a couple of acres at least to play around and.
1842. Clear to Salida Airport.
You know, be pretty cool. We like camping, so it'll be pretty cool to go camping in your own backyard in the woods. That'd be pretty cool. Most people in the country are self-reliant. They go hunting. They know how to pretty much fend for themselves. And in the city, you're very dependent on the system. And I don't know. I see that. I think nowadays is pretty dangerous to depend on the system, because if you think about what's going on with shortage of supplies and things like that, that's pretty scary. You know, I start thinking like, if the supply chains break down in the cities, what are people going to do? What are the masses going to do? You know, I go into the grocery stores now, and they're running out of water, and they're running out of certain products. So, I don't know. In the country, people are very self-reliant, and if a shortage, you know, if supplies were to happen, they would be more likely to withstand it, as opposed to people in the city. So yeah, I don't know. I think that it would be a pretty good idea to have a backup plan in the country somewhere. So we're kind of looking into that. One thing I've seen lately, I tell you, I've never thought that moving into a city would highly depend so much on what political system you're in. I used to just think, hey, let's just go to this state or let's go to that state, and it shouldn't really matter because every state belongs to America. But it seems like it does matter now. Everyone is split, and everyone is loyal to their party, and why not be loyal to one another? Why do you have to be loyal to the party, to a bunch of crooks? That doesn't make sense to me. That you're willing to break families apart, break friendships over a political system. That's just pretty silly to me, especially political systems that are totally corrupt because we let it happen. But anyway, enough about that. The other thing about in the country is people are very friendly and old-fashioned. Every time I land at one of these small airports, people are so friendly. They like to talk, and they're not afraid of you. In the city, seems like everyone now is afraid of you. They don't want to talk to you. They don't want to help you. They see you and they turn around and go the other way. Where in the country, when I go to the country, my experience is that people are still very friendly. Thank goodness for that. So again, the possibility of food supply breakdowns are very realistic now. Something that we never thought would happen, the unthinkable. But I think it's very possible now. I mean, it seems like everything's breaking down nowadays. And the other thing is, I want to move to a place where they have no homeowners associations. I tell you, why do we pay to lose freedom, lose liberty? I don't get it. You're paying a multi-million-dollar company to tell you what you can do and what you cannot do. So I want to live in a place where, I don't have none of that crap. I don't want to have to pay somebody to tell me what I can do and what I cannot do, what I can park, what I cannot park. I just don't want that. So that's another reason to move into the country. The other thing is it's peaceful in the country. More peaceful and more tranquility. And you're less likely to see riots like you see in these cities.
Number 3202 Lima.
So that's another thing I like is I can see myself flying every now and then. Let's suppose nothing happens and everything goes back to the way it was. Good luck with that. But if it does, then we'll have a place that we can escape on the weekends and things of that nature and relax. Just get away from the city and the hustle and bustle. I'm a people's person. I like socializing, man. So when I see society becoming the way it's becoming, antisocial, that really, it makes me sad. Because, humans by nature are not antisocial beings. And if you are antisocial, you got problems. If you look at all the psychos, that's one thing they have in common is they're very antisocial. If you look at people that are very happy, they're very social. So anyway, there you have it, guys. That's why we're looking for property in the outskirts. And I don't know. Right now it's between two properties, one in Arkansas and one in Kentucky. So we'll see how it goes. We're going to take a look at this one, and we're going to see if we like it. And if we don't, well, we'll continue on. We'll continue looking. And let me know what you think. Let me know if you have plans. If you're making plans, let me know what you think about all of this madness that's going on today in the world. So anyway, we'll catch you guys on the landing. And again, comment, let me know what you think. Subscribe so you can keep updated on what we're doing and planning. And if we go to the country or not, we'll see. I mean, our plans right now are that we're going to do it. Alright guys, welcome to Hot Springs. It looks like a beautiful town. I like it already. Kind of like what we're looking for, son. A lot of woods. Alright, so we're in here in Arkansas with Mr. Javier and Mr. Raul. So it has proven to be a challenge, right? Finding a house in the country?
Yeah.
So first we went to Elk City in Oklahoma. We thought that was going to be a pretty good, decent house and offer, but what you remember what happened with that one?
It was too small. It had some issues. It was a little bit beat up.
So the thing is that they make these houses look really good on pictures. You know, I guess that's what they're supposed to do. But when you see the house in person, then for whatever reason, then it's not as appealing as you thought it would be. So I backed away from that deal, and then here it is now, and we're in Arkansas, and I backed away from another deal because when we looked at the house, it wasn't what we were expecting, to say the least. Yeah, we're back to the drawing board. We are going to take a look at another house in Kentucky, so we'll see how that goes. But you know what? It's proven to be a challenge to find a house in the country. Basically, a house what we want to look for. So we'll see. We'll keep trying, and eventually, I guess something will fall through, and we'll keep you guys posted. But yeah, definitely, we want a house in the country.